First of all, I want to say thank you to Coach and the guys for allowing for me to be here. I've been here for about 8-9 months now, and I think it rings true that this is truly a family, and I'm thankful to be a part of this and seeing these young men grow and being a part of their lives. I know at times it's tough. I probably get on their nerves. They probably hate me, but at the same time, I know that they're going to be, as Coach said, positive contributing citizens to society, and that's what we're about. So I think, these guys deserve a round of applause for how much work that they put in the classroom as well. And know that as much as I probably get on you all's nerves, I do appreciate the hard work and effort that you all put in. So thank you all for that. This evening, I want to present the Academic Excellence Award, and that award goes to Moses Kingsley, senior.
As customary, we want to hear a speech behind this award.
Not really. 3 years in a row, baby.
Good afternoon, everyone. For this next award, it takes a confident leader who knows how to play, know the game, his teammates, and has the ability to see the floor. But not only was he our assist leader, he was one of our top three-point shooters. He was one of our top free throw shooters. He was one of our top leaders in steals. And I think a lot of us know him. Late in games, you really didn't want to foul this guy because, he had ice in his veins. Our Razorback Assist Award goes to Daryl Macon.
Appreciate it.
This season was a record-setting year from the free throw line for our team. We recorded the second-best team free throw percentage in school history at 76%, which is its highest mark in 55 seasons. This year, we had 10 games decided by 6 points or less, and excellent free throw shooting put us on the right side of a lot of ball games. That being said, this year's free throw award goes to a guy who was the tops in the SEC and a guy who also ranks as the third best free throw shooter in school history. This year's winner of the free throw award, Dusty Hannes.
Yeah, I just, I've done this a while now, and I just knew a lot of bad free throw shooters when I saw a lot of bad free throw shooters. So I just tried to get them in the gym and, help them as best as I could. And I think I did that by the team free throw percentage. And I want to also thank Daryl for taking all the late game free throws so I couldn't shoot any. And thank you.
The Razorback Performance Award is used in the weight room to increase performance on the court. And really, we had about 6 or 7 young men that deserved this award this year, which had a lot to do with our success. But this year, the award is actually going to 3 of our student athletes, our whole senior class, Dusty Hannes, Moses Kingsley, and Manuel Watkins. And I know with 6 upcoming seniors, if I could say this again at next year's banquet, we're going to have an incredible year. So thank you, guys. I really appreciate everything y'all did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Mo. Thank you. Moses.
Man, you get it. Tell them, no, you just tell them what we have to do.
Go ahead, Mo. No. I'm gonna go that real quick.
Well, me and Manny got this award because we both had to eat rabbit food the whole summer, and Manny lost like 15 pounds. I lost 10, but you know it was a good working experience. But I like to eat, so I'll probably never do it again.
I wasn't losing weight; I was gaining weight actually. So, but I'm glad to get this. I'm very happy to get this award. It's an honor to get presented this award, especially in the weight room. And I hope these seniors can follow our lead and be up here next year.
I personally didn't think that the award should have gone to 3 people. I worked my tail off. But that being said, if any of you have seen me in person, you can see I take my body very seriously. I'm strong, and I put the work in the weight room. So, I mean, I'm very deserving of this award. And if you haven't been up close and seen me, I would probably take that opportunity before I'm gone. So, thank you.
To help me present tonight's service award, I have a special guest with me, Miss Harper Stevenson.
This is my pleasure to present the Razorback Service Award to my friend Moses Kinsley.
Actually, this award is for every one of my teammates. Harper, she comes to practice, comes to games, watch our games. I feel like they make our day every time. It's just not just me, but everybody that's on the team. So I feel like this award is for everybody on the team and everybody who ever put a smile on their face, and smile on the faces of everybody on the picture, on the video you saw, the kids, because this is what we play. We play for the kids, we play for the community, we play for the Razorback community and for the state. Thank you.
And he is a great basketball player. He is going to be one of the best guards in the United States of America next year. I firmly believe that. We got a couple of them. We got a couple of these guys coming back, these guards, 3 or 4 guards, super talented. But this one right here had a great year. Mr. Versatility for the Razorbacks from Jackson, Tennessee, Jalen Barford.
I'm very honored. I thank these guys for practice, for blowing past them every time. Let me go to the hole. And it's been a great year. Have fun with these 3 seniors, I guess. And I'm going to miss y'all, but we'll be back next year.
Hopefully he's kidding. All right, the second award. Before I get to that real quick, Chuck reminded me this a second ago. So, second game I ever do on the radio, first real game, we're playing Fort Wayne, who used to be called IPFW. They had a great season. They beat Indiana, had a really good team. But, of course, a lot of people didn't know the name in Arkansas. And it was a Friday night during football season. We had a good crowd, and we had to play very well to beat them. And during the game, I got a little bit frustrated. And so I took my headsets when things were going a little rough, and I took my headsets off, and bam, I slammed them down on the deal, and I was just going nuts, trying to stay under control, but really upset. And I feel this claw gripping my arm, and I look to the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett, and he's got his headsets on, and he's just squeezing my arm, and he's watching the game, and Barford passes to Macon up the floor, and he's just squeezing my arm, and I put my headsets back on, and I look at him, and finally we get to go to a break, and he takes his headsets off, I take mine off, and he said, "Look, I know this is tough for you, it's new for you, He said, I know you're going to get mad. He said, but you can't throw your headsets. He said, when you do, it sounds like a car wreck in my ears and everybody that's listening. It sounds like a car accident. And he said, to you, it's no big deal. He said, so you're going to take your hand. And he took my hand, and he said, put it on this knob, and you turn this knob, and then you can say and do whatever you want to do. And that was a great day, Chuck, and I appreciate it. But that is a true story. He was not happy about me throwing those headsets. I learned from it. The second award today is Razorback Ironman Award. Coach Anderson's been given this award for a long time, and this is a toughness award. It's a defensive award. It's a guy that plays a lot of minutes. It's a guy that does a lot of things that he believes in, blue-collar mentality, which is what Coach Anderson likes to base Razorback basketball on. And the award this year goes to a young man that been here with us 4 years. 4 years, done so many wonderful things. One of the toughest kids I've been around in 23 years of coaching, and just really proud of him and watching his development. And from Fayetteville High School, Manuel Watkins, Razorback Ironman Award.
I just want to thank the coaching staff, my teammates. It's been a great ride here, 4 years. I'm going to miss it, but it's not hard to be one of the toughest guys on this team. Thank you for the award.
This next award that I'm presenting is the Razorback Hog Award, and it's pretty similar to the Ironman Award with the exception of the recipient tonight. But it's basically based off of hard work, dedication, toughness, and this person also does things that don't always show up on the stat sheet, but it equates to wins, such as deflections, charges, hustle plays, communicating on defense, diving for loose balls. And the recipient of tonight's award goes to Anton Beard.
How y'all doing? Playing with a couple of these guards. You got to be prepared for pretty much anything in the late game with these guards. A backdoor cut, a man blow by you. But good thing I'm little. I can get through some of them places they don't know about. I be down there fouling. But thank y'all for the award.
The recipient for the Chairman of the Board's Award goes to Moses Kingsley.
JB and Manny took most of my rebounds, by the way. I would have averaged like 10 rebounds for JB and Manny. But just like Coach always emphasized, God's got a rebound, and because of those rebounds that they got, we won most of the games. Thank you for this award, Chairman of the Boards.
This first one is Razorback Coaches Award. And this, just to give you an example of what this award's about, it's about a guy that plays with heart, hustle, fight, never give up attitude. For some of you old Razorback fans, I'm going to say you old Razorback fans, but old-time Razorback fans, you want to think about the Alvin Robinsons, the Darryl Hawkins, and the pinnacle of them all, Corey Beck. So talk about this guy in a game. You can never tell if he's up or down. In practice, you can never tell if he's up or down. He stays the same all the time, but he always plays to win. He could turn the ball over, and a guy looks like he has a scot-free layup, and you can see him, his little feet, just hustling along the court, and he'll go down and block it. Big play. He make plays on offense, make plays on defense when we need him. And throughout the recruiting process, I got to know him in 11th grade when he was a little nobody. Got to know him in 11th grade, and, I found out that I didn't have to recruit him as hard as I did his mom. So his mom was the one I had to recruit harder than him. And this award goes to Jalen Barford.
since he's speaking on blocks. I'll let y'all know in practice, I blocked everybody in here, even Moses Kingsley. Even Moses Kingsley. But I thank y'all for this award. It means a lot to me. Amen. One guy in particular, when he got in the game this year, I mean, he was a huge difference from an assist standpoint, defense standpoint. You know, some of the things he does when he gets on the court, they don't go in the stat sheet, but they equate to winning. And he was huge for us, and fans got a chance to love him. The other guy, he took threes this year, three-point attempts for the first time this year. Hit his first 4 threes. And he even got to the point where in practice, he said, Coach, you look at the percentage, don't you think you guys need to start running from some three-point plays for me? But I don't, of course we didn't, but, now but in the game, when he started taking the shots, I was over on the sideline just throwing my hands up and found myself doing this. It was like, whoa, let me just stop before Coach turned around. But he turned himself into a great shooter this year, and the most improved player award goes to Trey Thompson and Manny Watkins.
I'll say a couple more funny things, and I'll get more on a serious note. But I started shooting threes. It really started the Texas A&M game because the guys that's supposed to shoot the threes weren't hitting. And I was like, all right, well, man, I'm a senior. If I don't start doing something, we're going to lose this game. So I looked up to God. I said, I practiced real hard, God. And I just shot them up there, and I was blessed for them to go in. But on a serious note, we have, I think, the best coach in the country who didn't panic when a kid who hadn't shot a 3 in 4 years in a clutch game shoots a couple. He didn't take me out. He trusted me. He trusts all his team, all his players, all his coaching staff. And when I think you have a leader like that, because he was a leader, he brought this ship through all the storms. Coach Anderson and his staff did that. And when you have guys and coaches and staff members that can do that, and even when we were losing, they always stayed even. I mean, just like you said, we're going to win a national championship. And Arkansas is going to win a national championship, and I'll sign on that. I'm not going to be a part of it. I won't be on the team, but, I mean, it's going to happen. So you guys just stick with all these coaches, stick with everybody because it will happen. But thank you. I had the best three-point percentage on this team. And all you guys who doubted me, y'all are in here. I know y'all are, who said he can't shoot a lick. Well, what?
Me and Manny was arguing about who was going to talk first, but if I knew you was going to talk this long, I would have went first. So I'm going to just go with thank you for the award.
I got 3 awards, and one of these awards it was tough for us to make a decision as to who the winner was, so we decided to split the award and had 2 winners. Now I'm going to play a little guess who it is. So for the first recipient of the Offensive Player of the Year award, he became the 41st player in school history to score 1,000 points. He is the 5th player in program history to reach 1,000 points in 2 seasons, joined by Todd Day, Scotty Thurman, Bobby Portis, and another, Martin Terry. He scored in double figures in 38 of his last 43 contests, including 16 of the last 18. Finished with a 90.8 percentage from the free throw line that led the SEC and ranked 10th in the nation. Guess who it is? Dusty Hannes.
I'm real disappointed that I didn't get the Defensive Player of the Year, but, I got a career ahead of me, so I'll strive for that award. But, no, it's really been this last time I'm going to be up here because I think I'm going to get hosed out of the MVP award. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything. It's been really fun, and it was just a dream come true, and I was glad to be a Hog.
The defense award, Dusty, we voted. You got 0. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I really don't. All right, guess who it is? Named to the SEC All-Tournament team after averaging 16.7 points a game in the SEC tournament. Scored a career-high 30 points in the Old Mississippi game. Scored 6 of 9 from the three-point line. Is one of 4 Razorbacks in SEC era to score 30 points coming off the bench that night. Was named the Lone Star Shootout MVP when we beat Texas with 23 points. Guess who it is? Darryl Maker. D4. He's got a long speech.
I guess I'll do a little bit better. I really disagree with splitting this award with Dusty, but I guess I got to share it. I just want to say thank you to my teammates for allowing this to happen. Thank you, Coach, for putting me in the position to do what I did this year.
All right, and the last award is the Defensive Player of the Year. Guess who it is? It's the first player in program history to earn multiple selections to the SEC All-Defensive Team. Y'all don't know, just wait. Finished 14th in the country with 2.58 blocks. A little low per game this season. We'll take it, though. Ended his career college with the 3rd most blocks in school history with a number of 256. Guess who it is? Moses Kingsley.
I wanted to say something about the coaching staff. First of all, I'll start with Coach A and Coach Watkins. I think Coach A is the SEC Coach of the Year. I think he got snubbed on that. He had 7 new guys, and to do what he did this year with just 7 new guys, we were ranked to finish 5th, and he finished 3rd above the people that were ranked predicted above us, and he didn't get it. I think he was snubbed, but he's the Coach of the Year in our eyes. He pushes us every day. He's the father figure to all of us, especially to me. Him and Coach Watkins. I've been here for years. I haven't seen my parents, so they've been always in my corner to kind of push me, because we all need pushing in life. Sometimes you get down, and sometimes you are, but when you're down, you need somebody, a father figure, who's going to push you to get through the hard times in life. And I feel like the coaching staff have helped me do that. Thank you for this award.
We want to be a team that turned the ball over. And I think we got 3 guys in this category. You got my list here, Coach? All right, we're going to start in the rear. The guy that just came up here and talked about he didn't want to share the offensive award. Well, guess what? He had the 3rd most turnovers on this team. Darryl Macon. Come on up, Darryl Macon.
I wouldn't have so many turnovers if these guys could catch the ball. Appreciate it.
Oh, they really take pride in it, don't they? Now, the guy that you wouldn't think would turn it over, right? 2nd team all-conference. Moses, turnover Kingsley. Come on up here, Moses. He's been away from this all 3 years. This is his first year.
Actually, it's back-to-back. I won it last year, too. But
consistent, right?
Yeah, consistency. But if my teammates will cut when I get double teamed, that would help a lot. But I would just like all the awards I have over there, 5-1. I take 5-1. That's a good winning percentage any day.
All right, this guy here, I think that's the guy that said I block shots, I block Moses' shots, I block everybody's shot on this team. And we got a special one for you. We got it all the way from Arby's. This year's Arby's. I mean, we used to go to other places, but the guy that hails from Jackson, Tennessee. And I tell you what, at the beginning of the year, I didn't know if this guy could do that. What he was doing early in the year, he was turning over 4 and 5 times. I mean, I couldn't get him off the floor quick enough. I mean, you're talking about guys having triple-doubles. He one of those guys could have triple-double. 10 points, 10 assists, 10 turnovers. But thank God I didn't let him do that. Come on up here. Jalen Barford led us in turnovers. Give him a great hand.
If we want to be honest, some of these guys on this team cannot catch the ball. They'll fake you out. So I don't know what they be thinking sometimes, especially Moses Kingsley. And that Dusty and Daryl come off them screens is terrible. But we're going to work on that. We're going to fix it.